Good day! Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Tuesday, April 5, 2022. The Philippine National Police has listed more than 100 municipalities and 14 cities as areas with the highest risk of violence erupting during the elections in May. The areas under the red category in the PNP's four-color classification, PNP Chief Jonardo Carlos said on Monday. Red areas will be placed under Commission on Elections Control because of their history of election-related incidents and confirmed presence of armed groups. Green areas have had generally peaceful polls in the past. Yellow areas are considered as areas of concern because of suspected poll-related incidents in the past two elections, the possible presence of armed groups, and intense political rivalries. Orange areas are areas of immediate concern because of the presence of armed groups such as the New People's Army and the Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Fighters that could interrupt the electoral proceedings. Carlos said the police will continue to monitor yellow and orange areas, but its focus will be on the red areas. The Department of Interior and local government called on the Commission on Elections to reactivate its task force against vote buying. Speaking during an information drive on responsible voting in Marikina City on Monday, Interior spokesman Jonathan Malaya said the task force was activated during the 2019 midterm elections, but its operations were limited to the provincial level. For the May elections, Malaya said he has requested the COMELEC to allow the task force to cover even the municipal level. The group will work closely with the Philippine National Police, the National Bureau of Investigation, and the DILG. Malaya said vote buying has always been a serious problem during the elections. But while it has become an accepted practice, the government has not mounted a substantial drive to stop it. The Department of Health is studying the possibility of giving free anti-COVID-19 shots once a year. In a radio interview on Monday, Health Undersecretary and National Vaccination Operations Center Chairman Mirna KUWTT has said there's a big chance that COVID-19 shots will be done annually. The government will have to study if the annual inoculation will be for the general population or for the vulnerable sectors only. KUWTT said the vaccines will be given free unless they are issued a certificate of product registration. The Food and Drug Administration issues the CPR for marketing a product after evaluating its safety, efficacy, and quality. Vaccines are free because they have been given emergency use authorization by the Philippine Food and Drug Administration. Reelectionist Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri has been dropped from the Lacson Soto senatorial ticket after he endorsed former Senator Ferdinand Marcos Jr. during a political rally in Bukidnon. Senator Panfilo Lacson and his running mate, Senate President Vicente Tito Soto III, included their colleague Zubiri in their senatorial slate as a guest candidate. However, both parties had an agreement that guest candidates should not endorse any presidential candidates. Zubiri, however, recently raised the hand of Marcos. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization wants to partner with the Presidential Task Force on Media Security in capacity-building projects on human rights. Undersecretary Joel Egco, PTFOMS Executive Director, issued a statement after the recent meeting with Mohamed Jalid, Director and Representative of the UNESCO office in Jakarta, Indonesia, to discuss possible projects. UNESCO is primarily concerned with preventing human rights violations through capacity-building projects. The agency said it wants a long-term collaboration with the Philippine government since it has the tools, means, and experience in capacitating stakeholders through education, campaign, and advocacy. During their meeting last month, EGCO presented the accomplishments of the PTFOMS since its creation in 2016 and its pivotal role in ensuring media freedom. The chief of the Public Attorney's Office on Monday slammed reality TV and public service personality Raffy Tulfo for accusing her agency's lawyers of absenteeism and for failing to attend inquest proceedings of litigants referred to them by his television program. PAO Chief Persida Acosta hit back at Tulfo and urged him to stop using her agency to advance his political agenda. Tulfo is running for a seat in the Senate. In a television interview, Tulfo said the alleged non-performance of PAO lawyers were among the reasons that compelled him to push for the establishment of a free legal aid center when he gets elected as senator. Over to business, foreign business chambers on Monday called for the immediate issuance of the implementing rules and regulations of the amendments to the Public Services Act, or RA 11659, and the Foreign Investments Act, or RA 11647. In a joint statement, the business groups lauded the recent issuance of the Retail Trade Liberalization Act and urged the government to ensure that the IRRs on Republic Acts 11659 and 11647 are also issued with sufficient stakeholder consultation before the end of the current administration. In sports, the Philippine Olympic Committee junked its resolution that declared Philippine Athletics Track and Field Association President Philip Huico as persona non grata and, at the same time, lifted its 90-day suspension on the National Federation on Monday. The POC's decision was reached following the conclusion of the mediation process between the PATAFA and pole vaulter Ernest John Obiena, where both parties agreed to a settlement. Antonio Contreras and Dian Macabenta are today's front-page columnists. Contreras discusses rescuing Italian philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli from slander, while Macabenta discusses character and the presidency. Today's editorial talks about the confusion of being fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. On behalf of the Manila Times, this is Arik John Sequa reporting. Have a safe Tuesday ahead.